So, hello and welcome back to another playthrough of Brutalis 4. We're of course playing with the Anbennar fantasy mod, who just got his new latest update, the Warlords of Elise, as it is finally here, adding a complete new continent and a bunch of new mission trees and countries and all kinds of things. And as I said before, I already know what I want to play there, so there was no straw poll, because I've been waiting a while to play this nation. But either way, let's jump right into it. After all, I've been streaming the Bitbucket version of the DLC for quite a while, so I have tried a lot of things. But of course, we're gonna once again go through a bunch of stuff before we jump in. After all, I'm gonna add a new straw poll that you can vote on in the description. Link should be right there. To once again let you guys decide what I want to play next. It was just that this one nation I wanted to really try because I've been waiting for a while to try them. But let's go through the 5 nations first that have been decided. I've kept 2 of the last poll because they've done fairly well in the last poll. Alana and Kavodia are still in it. The Star Elves and the Vampires, the Conquest Vampires, here in Anbennar. But yeah, these 2 are still in there. So if you want to see me play those, go ahead. The new ones are of course the ones with the new mission trees, because I mean there is a lot I want to try. Like I said before, they've added quite a bit. But the new ones are fighting over here. A nation completely based around jellyfish, as far as I remember. Yep, jellyfish. Like their republic is called Jellyfish something, and they base also some of their future technology on jellyfish, which is quite interesting and looks like a quite interesting mechanic. But they are one of the choices. The other choice is Asiakuma, the Onis in the mountains. The left-hand path demons. Their plan is to basically create their own empire with demon worship and other stuff, and corrupting the newly added temple system that has been added to the region. I think that's actually all of this area that has temples. Yeah. And the last choice is of the Lodom, the Love Dwarfs. I mean, I guess that's just the best description for them. They have quite an interesting start, with actually starting with a human, a fairly old human, but a human. And their mission tree is based around helping out others and spreading the love, basically. I mean, I guess that is the best description for it. But they also have the new dwarven mechanics in the mountains, as like the remnant stuff has been changed, which they are one, to basically before they stride out into the mountains again. And I'm actually not sure if the expedition stuff is added. I'm not sure, but we'll see. But either way, let's get to the nation that I actually want to play today. And that is Azkare. Azkare has a lot going on. After all, they're once again based on an elf. This boy right here. But we'll get to his story as we jump into the game. And I think that was everything I wanted to talk about before we jump in, I guess. Nothing else to be added. Playthrough, well, I guess I can repeat that I'm streaming on weekdays. Link is also in the description, I think. Yeah, should be. I mean, I'm putting all of the links in the description, why not? Either way. The Anbennar guys, I think, once again have outdid themselves with this one. I mean, it's just not a massive continent that they added here, and basically flavor for the full region. There's quite a lot going on. I mean, all of the music stuff and all of the shenanigans, pictures for the races and such things. They keep kind of cleaning up and putting more and more flavor into the mod itself. But oh well. let's get this started. We are Azkare. We are a republic. We are specifically a special township, right? Yep, the Kai Township. I think there are a few more Kai Townships around here. Yeah. But most importantly, we are human. We might be ruled by an elf, but we are just human. We also accept the Sunrise Elves, but we'll get to that soon enough. Hidorion Tonansui. Tonansui? Sure, let's call him that. That's your name now. So, we can add these guys as rivals. That is no problem. I feel like that I have to do anyway. Oh. There we go. You guys, we don't like you. Good. Economy is alright. Could be better, but it's alright. We're trading here with that trade zone. That pushes out in every direction. That is pretty shit. I guess we're gonna also collect in Bian Fang then. Just to make a bit more coin. Oh, we'll see. Technology, everything alright. Ideas. Advisors and aggressive expansion. Advisor cost reduction, global trade power, fort defense, production efficiency, carry compatibility, infantry compatibility, discipline and shock damage, province war score cost minus 20%, and development cost reduction. If you want to read through all of these, be my guest. I mean, I hope I have not done this too quickly. Well, I feel like... I mean, even especially like if you want to read through the ideas themselves, I think you could just start a game, but... I guess while we are talking about the localization stuff, something that I wanted to add that actually was mentioned before, or someone asked before. Asgarda has a lot of flavor events coming up. Quite a lot of heavy text overall. I'm gonna try to read through most of it, but I'm probably not gonna read through all of it, simply enough because I feel like that would stretch this playthrough quite far. In terms of like me just sitting there basically reading through a basic novel at this point. I feel like with these guys. The same counts for the missions. I feel like the beginning might be a little bit more important to read up with these with Asgarda. Because there is just a lot going on with this one character. So that is quite interesting. There we go. Let's actually turn off all of this. We don't want any of these. I guess one thing that I could do, actually. That should... Yeah. This stuff is in. Like the new... I mean, it is an event. Like, this is an event, but I'm not sure how they did it, but it looks like an actual screen and stuff like that. But yeah, there's like... I feel like... Do all of them have? No. But most of the, a lot of them already have like pictures and flavor text and stuff like that. We have to recruit Elven Advisor, which costs a lot, which means we're not gonna do it now. We are the right-hand righteous path, right? Yep. They also are fairly interesting with their different powers here, and there's a lot of like I really like the concept of like giving one big buff and then like just getting a debuff for it. That is quite cool. We have troops to add, but let's do this one here first. Let's just go through estates. Actually, before I do that, I probably want to check that I'm not doing anything bad. Because I feel like I should not stop myself by anything here. Adventurers need to be loyal. That is important. Good. So while I'm going through the estate stuff. Nobility needs to be loyal, the right of council and the councillors. Okay. I think that's it, right? Yeah, then the monthly income. Alright. So these guys need a decent chunk. And you guys need to be loyal. Let's start with the usual seize land. And let's hand something out. I've been thinking about with these guys if I just want to go full on get rid of ground land, because I feel like I could fix it fairly quickly. Also, a base idea about what these guys actually do. That might be also important. they are going full on racial tolerance. You'll later on see how big that is. This is roughly a blind playthrough. I don't know really much about the mission tree. I only know about the mechanic in the mission tree. That is the big racial parliament, getting buffs depending on what kind of races you basically integrate into your nation. But yeah, otherwise I might mess up like with the custom playthrough and stuff like that, because that's usually how I like to play the game, just basically going in blind. But yeah. Anyway, I think I'm gonna go full on Crown Land. I trust into the game giving me stuff back there. Oversight by the clergy. Expansion is territory. We don't want any of these at the moment. We're just diplomats, we also don't want. I think that's actually everything that we want from the clergy. Let's go to the nobility. Primacy. Right of council. Supremacy over the council. Alright, one thing that we cannot do here. I mean, the aristocratic councillors we needed, right? On this one? Oh no, one of the four must be true. Okay, I mean, 60 loyalty sounds reasonable. Well, I guess not at the moment. I can sell crown land though, to reach that. Yeah, let's leave it as it is. If not, we might throw in a monopoly. That's usually an easy way to get this one done. I guess we could also easily just add that. I don't want to add it at the moment, but we can just easily add that. Land of commerce, Patronage of the arts, free enterprise. Alright. Nothing else that we want to do with the merchant guilds. With the adventurers, it was either have mercenaries or they must be loyal. We have the land of adventure. That's a shame. I mean, I've really come to like the Chronicler grants with the extra innovativeness gain, because as you guys might know, I'm a sucker for it. If you don't know, you now know. We're gonna add the generous quest rewards. That should actually be enough. That should be 50. We need 60, or was it 50? Okay, 60. That means crown land. Lovely. Of course, we now have no crown land. We now have, of course, a big autonomy gain, but we'll deal with that. Spirit Hunters, I don't think I want to add at the moment. No. I want to do something else, that is with the mages. Visual relations, spirit speakers, there we go. We will attempt to communicate with our ancestors. Well, but does this make sense? Hidarion might die. Which is fun. Anyway. if I can gonna immediately get an event where Hidarion dies, I'm gonna love my ass off. But let's continue. We're gonna add one horse and two infantry. So, alright, let's get something started. First of all, I know that we need you guys as friends, right? Yeah, allied. You like me anyway? Fantastic. Then we just need diplomatic power. Oh, we need 200 opinion. That is almost certainly something. I guess we can reach that. There's also enemy of an enemy. Oh yeah, that should be easy to reach. Okay. Alright, this one covered. For this we need to dev up Asgarda itself, which is our capital. 663 needs 10 base production. Then we need to push up other stuff. Yeah. I think this is a mission that we're gonna do with the Renaissance. Because like our capital itself is a decent place for spawning the Renaissance. I mean, cloth, farmland. What's there not to like? I mean, we have plenty of farmland around here, but this one specifically is cloth. Towards the future, we need to build up our army. We need to have at least 2 cavalry, which is gonna give us claims to push on, which we're gonna do at the moment. Money and time needs to pass. Alright, to integrate the new towns that we've acquired. We're gonna quickly get the information. We need at least 1 Seeker advisor. For that we need some money back. Okay. Well, then let's do that. Let's see about other people maybe wanting to be friends with me. There doesn't seem to be anyone at the moment. Is there anyone big nearby? This big? I mean, you're not big, but you have something. Alright, whatever. We need to get this one done anyway, so everything gets added. We need to do this one then. At least we have one friend. We're gonna get the first pop-up soon. So... I also know that the game is gonna be a little bit slower because of the newly added stuff. So I do apologize if we get to unpleasant territory. But either way, Citadel of the Dawn. The Citadel of the Dawn is a fortress that was built in the days of the Phoenix Empire, which under Jaehaer spanned from the coasts of Divenhal to the grand city of Tianlu, where he was assassinated in 1136 due to his mismanagement of his diverse Halesi subjects. His son Jael attempted to keep the empire together, not just with force like Jaehaer, but by trying to unite the Halesi and integrate into their culture, even marrying a Harimari princess. Furry. Yet he too was tragically assassinated, after which most of the legionnaires fought their way through Halis to retreat back to Bulva. Some elves however came to like their life in Halis and tried to stay, but Jaehaer's occupation bred hatred and the elves were slaughtered in droves. The Citadel of the Dawn is one of the few places in which elves could survive this fury, and hosts the biggest elven community in all of Halis. Its thick walls and corps of heavily armored shining lancers allowing these elves to escape the wrath of the locals. Later on, the elves of the Citadel of the Dawn joined the nearby townships, a collection of small autonomous collectives, united against outside foes. It is in this environment that Hadarian Tonainsur grew up, in a mixed community of Sunrise Elves and Seeker people. He saw something great in the cooperation, and especially when a local noble by the name of Tonan Brokuang adopted a young elf into his household, where Hidarion served the family for several human generations as an advisor and personal retainer to the lord. For his service he was elected lord of the township in 1438. Ambitious as he was, he immediately set to work on expanding his township, leading to the Battle of Lekton Mai in 1441, in which the township of Kao Elnak and Lognogoen were dealt a heavy defeat by the Shining Lancers, and Asgarda was expanded dramatically. In the last 3 years, Hidarion has been spending his time expanding the bureaucracy, or the mayors of the town under his region, or ensuring the Shining Lancers and his other militarians were the best. We do get a modifier here, local defensiveness and maximum world cultures. We can now just decide which stat of Hidarion we want to push up. I mean, he's only 75 years old. He is a young boy for an elf. I like that it says several human generations. That sounds like he's been around for hundreds of years. But no, a human generation is 30 years, so several I guess is too. At least. But I think we're gonna go for admin here, because you guys probably already know what I'm gonna do as a first idea group. I'm hinting towards it already. Unless, of course, we want to go for tolerance ideas. But that is still then gonna be admin, so... expanding the bureaucracy. So... as you see, that is already quite a heavy wad of information about this man. The corruption of the Lotus Court with the Nishan Raj is happening. We don't care about that at the moment. We are too small to care. Okay, yeah, there's still nobody. Kohai? Okay, this is all fairly far away. Honsai! I mean, I guess you are currently doing your civil war. So I'm not sure how easily want to jump into that. Well, let's quickly remember that. So until the armies are online, we need to wait for the money to be around to get an advisor in. We're gonna take... okay, there's nothing to push here. I mean, I guess reinforce speed? Oh no, there's morale of armies. Adun Malai. The lad. We can also go for an advisor here, a Sunrise Elf advisor. I'm not sure if that is like a cheaper one or anything. Because if it's not, I'm just gonna go for normal advisors. So you already have the alliance of Law Ngoen, right? Yes, you do. So we need to be a bit careful. We of course do need a general. I mean, it's a gamble, but actually, do I get one? I'm not sure. I don't think so. Okay. This is getting up there. I'm not sure if we can add these guys to the mix. So... Okay, towards the future. We are gonna basically just repeat what we did and do more conquest, this time against these guys. Allied to 2 people. Kudet Kai, but the good thing is Kudet Kai might not join this. Okay, they're gonna join at the moment. Oh, we have a truce. Oh, well, I guess that that already decides that a little bit. Good to know. This ends in in a year now. Okay, then I guess we can stop paying the army for now to make the money. After all, we need an advisor. I'm not sure if I actually want to keep the advisor around. I mean, it is we need money. Sons of Asgarda. Then we need that to earn the new towns, and then we just need money again. I mean, I already want to get as many points as possible, that's why I did that already. And we are currently fairly small, and I hope through the conquest I can push this up. Because at the moment we're gonna get a big bunch of points in here. But I guess this guy will be the better choice to attack, unless Kudet Kai, of course, is gonna get annihilated. But I don't think so. They usually do fairly well against the other guys. Which is sad, but so be it. Yeah, I think I'm gonna actually keep the money trickling in. We cannot proclaim that. We can offer military access, just to keep things fresh. I mean, we after all need 200 opinion. This should be enough though now. With the... oh, historical friend as well. Okay, an enemy of an enemy. So we have everything adding up to that. So this is just a matter of time. I mean, I would probably even take the thingy, the status story right, maybe? Would I do that? I'm actually not sure if I want to do that. Oh, actually, we're right to council. Of course, yeah, right. We're gonna give that to the... we had to give that to them anyway. I might do that. I mean, 25 autonomy is gonna be bad. But I guess it is acceptable. Oh, wow! Okay, you guys actually... that swung around a little bit. Let's see how this war goes, really, because then you guys might be the better decision. They have some war exhaustion. I mean, I don't want to attack these guys. I mean, I don't have a reason to attack these guys. Let's add this one to the mix. We don't want to add, oh, that's not really a good guy. We don't want to turn our leader into a general, of course, because that might be unhealthy. That was a quick fix, my dudes. I mean, they still have troops left, but holy shit, I guess they ran all over here to help these guys out? Otherwise, I can't quite explain these guys being occupied. But that might be enough, yeah. Come on. They're in debt? Okay, yeah, we can probably actually wait for that. Oh! Oh ho ho! Well, my dude, that's very welcome. I'm not sure why I'm sounding like an 80s, my guy, my dudes. Wait, these guys are also part of that war. Oh wow, that is a mix bag right here. They're not that I mean, I guess I would be alright with that because these guys might not join that. I don't want to do this necessarily because I don't want these guys to be added to that. Also, to make things a little bit clearer, I'm gonna add another dude here. The ancestors ignore me. There we go. Do we want to do this? I mean, we would get all of the ground land back, but we would get 25 autonomy for 20 years. That is a lot, after all. Or do we just hope that the Congress is gonna give us enough back? I don't think it does. Or maybe it does. I mean, the 25 autonomy is gonna hurt my economy. You know what? Nah, let's try it through the war. Okay, more war exhaustion. I mean, these guys seem to be doing a decent job. Is there any forts here? Yes, there are. Oh, well, no, this is not a fort. This is just a thingy. Come on, do the occupations. Or not. I mean, I'm not sure if I should delay this and wait for more people to be added to this mix, but they are nearly out. They are nearly out. You can fix our economy when this war's over. Of course. We do need the money though. Oh, you don't tell me you're too expensive. I would be alright with taking a loan already. Just to get this guy in, because I think the morale advantage is very valuable. Let's also do this and see what it does even. Sons of Asgarda. It has long been tradition of the Lord to pick his advisors from the sons of the landed nobility in his realm, but the antiquated system is both unfair and detrimental to the apparatus of the state. After all, wasn't Hidarian himself a mere elven peasant when Tonan first saw his potential? We will uplift the peasantry and blaze those brilliant enough to serve in position of authority in our court. We basically can decide we're gonna get a master recruiter for half cost, but he's level 2. We can once again decide what point we want. Admin. Okay. We can immediately do also 2 other towns. Touring the new towns. The sound of snapping pennants and the soft slush of hoofs on a muddy road herald the arrival of Hidarian and his honor guard of shining lances into the town of Weimar, at the edge of the Kao-Elnak border. All around him he sees the signs of the recent war. Burned houses still sit abandoned at the edge of the settlement, while many fields lie fallow and overgrown with weeds. The sullen eyes of conquered peoples are all that greet him on his ride into town. Even the local council is absent. The people here are not living under the glory and prosperity promised by Asgarda. They are simply surviving. It is time to change that. So we can spend points to immediately get the last point of admin. Yeah, I'm doing that. And then we're gonna get Hidarian's contemplation. I like that. To be honest, this is like once again proof how much I love Anbennar. Like, these guys are just completely filled with flavor. I mean, this is one guy. This is one guy doing all of that. There we go. That might be enough. Oh, come on. Occupy more. Get them. I know you can do it. Don't fight them. How well are you actually doing on this? Oh, come on. Maybe I'm delaying it too much. I'm questioning myself again if I should do this. I should not question myself. I know that I can do alright. I mean, I'm actually wondering if I should wait for this to be finished. I guess this kind of finishes during the war. We don't need to be at peace for this, right? No. Oh, we're at 29. Yeah, we're gonna wait for this. Screw it. This is too valuable to not have this guy in the war. Oh, you're moving away. I mean, I want to kick this guy out as soon as possible. You have a gold province. There we go. We're gonna do that for Putban. Immediately try to kill these guys. They have no more. Oh, no. Oh, they had no morale a second ago. Nice. Wipe. Now's the question. Do we immediately strike at this guy, or do we try to get this one done? Okay, you're running away. This might be risky, but I think it will be good enough. Before this guy gets anything added to them. So, okay, you're getting more armies. Okay. That means they might get something here. You're not faster than I am. God damn it, they're gonna wipe this guy. Or are they? Oh no, we arrived in time. Does have a decent amount. Oh, that is not a good shock roll for me. I mean, this is basically okay. I'm rolling well in the fire phase. I don't care about the fire phase. But we win. Why not a 0? Okay. We got this one done at least. That is a lot of troops that we just lost there. We might want to go for mercenaries right away. Just to keep up the ranks. That was a little bit heavy. Let's get another adventurers in. Peaceful protests. Of course we want to get elves more accepted. Oh, elves are okay, already integrated fully, so I guess we're just gonna do that. We dispel them peacefully, meaning death. Okay, we are missing. I mean, this is gonna be a heavy war, I was aware of that. We'll see how much we get out of this anyway. We're gonna break the seat, this here. Then you're gonna get to this place. I want you guys to switch places because I want the manpower back. Okay, are we scared of that? Somewhat. I could dig for a better general, but because this guy is a little bit questionable in his attributes. Also, actually, something else I want to check. This is 23 war exhaustion. Aggressive expansion. This is 32. We could do all of them. So I want to get all of it done. We're gonna stay here. We're missing morale. Wait. That's a little bit risky. Don't you think? That might be actually enough to... let's wait a second. You guys are gonna leave this one behind. And these guys are gonna go over here. I mean, that might have been your own downfall there. Because that's probably a wipe. Okay, they're gonna get one tick, but... Oh, come on. For fuck's sake. Good. Immediately occupy that. We're leaving you behind here. And then we're quickly gonna go there and... No, wait, not you. Go over here. So... You might try to get rid of one of these places, but you're a horse. I mean, we can do this later on, the Asgarda rights, if we need to. At the moment, I don't want to try it. Let's see if we can scare you. Because if these horses are gone, we should be alright. There we go. Visiting an old friend. Kyokat, a grandson of the old Lord Narai, has decided to throw his lot in with Hidarion. In a grand ceremony, the court he pledged allegiance of Teraba and its people to Asgarda, binding the futures of the two nations together for the rest of time. We make them a vassal. A fairly simple process. Meaning that their war immediately ends here. Which is alright. You don't join there, then you guys just do that. You actually wait here. Okay, lovely. Done all of that. You guys can come together and start sieging this stuff down. You were probably part of this war or something. Oh well, that's too late. Liberty is high less than 1%. That is currently the case. Oh, the opinion is not all the way up there yet. Okay, yeah, let's wait for that. You guys just come together. We don't have enough for that, it seems. A shared dream. Diplomatic annexation cost minus 20%. I mean, of course we need to wait, I assume. Yeah, for 58, so there's no reason for us to click that button. It's actually also, okay, as expected. I'm gonna end this episode here, so like always, like, subscribe, all shenanigans. Like I said, straw poll in the description for what I want to play next. But I guess I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye!